Hey friends, AJ's eyes were glued to the TV. Breaking news was playing. The anchor was shouting that World War III had begun. Missiles had been launched. Bombs were falling. Markets were crashing. Explosions were being shown on the screen. Cities were burning. People were running. But the thing that worried AJ the most was the stock market crash. His entire stock portfolio had turned red. Every day he was losing lakhs, 2 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 10 lakhs. The savings of the last 10 years were melting right in front of his eyes, just like ice melts under the sun. There was chaos in the market. People were losing trust in banks, so they rushed to withdraw their money. But even after standing in long queues for hours, they weren't allowed to withdraw their own money. AJ also stood in line for hours, but he wasn't allowed to withdraw more than 10,000 rupees. On top of that, his rent was due. He had learned from some great influencer that one should never buy a house, so he lived on rent. His company was facing financial issues, so his salary was on hold. He had to pay rent, his groceries were finished, and people were not accepting online payments. In short, AJ's situation was terrible. He kept thinking how he would even feed his family. Things might work for a short time, but what if this situation continued for long? While thinking about all this, he remembered a line his childhood friend Sahil used to say, "During bad times, you will remember the village." Before revealing that line fully, let me tell you, this story is very important, especially if you want to learn about 6 assets that can help you survive any financial crisis. These are assets that can be even better than cash, and sometimes even stocks. Assets that can make you money even in bad times. AJ and Sahil were from the same village. They studied together, played together, and dreamed big together. AJ was confident, loud, and seemed smarter to people. As a teenager, he learned financial terms like compounding, equity, and market efficiency. He convinced Sahil that to become rich, they must leave the village and go to the city. Sahil, on the other hand, was quiet and observant. He loved learning, read books, and liked village life. But he trusted AJ and moved to the city with him. After a year, AJ got deeply involved in the stock market. Sahil didn't like this paper life. He believed there were many ways to become rich, even in the village. AJ mocked him, saying, "Have you ever seen a billionaire from a village?" Eventually, they had a big fight. Sahil said, "Remember this, during bad times you'll miss the village." AJ laughed and said, "You'll come back to the city to become rich." Sahil returned to the village. Years passed. AJ invested heavily in stocks, even sold his village house, and became obsessed with the market. His portfolio grew, and on paper, he became rich. Then came the crisis. Markets crashed. AJ was devastated. He remembered Sahil's words and called him, asking if he could come stay with his family. He expected mockery, but Sahil warmly welcomed him. When AJ reached the village, he was shocked. Sahil was living like a rich man, with a big house, tractors, stored food, and people doing business with him. AJ broke down and asked, "How did this happen to me?" Sahil smiled and said, "Let's go for a round." While traveling, Sahil explained, "You made one mistake. You ignored the assets that matter most in bad times." Then he showed him the 6 powerful assets. 1. Productive land. Land that can grow food. During crises like Germany's 1923 hyperinflation, money became worthless, but farmers with land became rich because food had value. 2. Gold. Gold is not an investment, it's insurance. Currencies change and collapse, but gold has held value for thousands of years. 3. Essential goods. Business. Business is dealing in food, fuel, medicine. During inflation, like Brazil in the 1980s, prices rise, but essential businesses thrive. 4. Stable foreign currency. Don't keep all money in one currency. During Latin America's crisis, people with foreign currencies survive better. 5. Real estate. People always need shelter. Even when currencies collapse, property retains value. 6. Skills. most powerful asset. Skills cannot be inflated, taxed away, or frozen. In Hungary, 1946, skilled workers survived by trading services, even when money failed. Sahil said, "Wealth doesn't disappear, it transfers. Those with weak assets lose it, and those with strong assets gain it." Then Sahil gave AJ a paper. It was the ownership of his old village house. Sahil revealed he never sold it, even when AJ asked him to. AJ was emotional. He hugged Sahil and thanked him. That day, AJ realized the truth. To stay rich, even in bad times, focus on these 6 assets: productive land, gold, essential business, foreign currency, real estate, skills. Final lesson: if you want to stay wealthy, even during crises, build real assets, not just paper wealth.